This week of EastEnders was also pretty. It involved two exits of the week. Obviously, one was Ash Panesar, and the second, on the 9th of March 2013, was Violet by
2013.
Highway. What did I say?
2013.
2013. 2023. Highway was obviously Callum and Stuart's Nan. She was pretty much the your racist old Nan. She played a bit of a role in Rainey and Stuart's what was it, the postnatal depression as Stuart had that when Roland was born. But otherwise it revealed that Vi gave away a kid called Christopher Highway up for adoption because the child had Down syndrome, which made her not really a very good character. She was initially thrown out by Jono, dad, but ultimately, what else did she do on the square? She posed as Denzel's fake grandparent to get a meal and some other stuff. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'll say that much. In the very little she had to do, she was okay. What do you reckon, Piggy? What do you think about Vi Highway?
Oh, Jesus. What can I say?
Not much.
Yeah, exactly. She was your racist, homophobic, bigot grand.
She wasn't racist.
Oh.
She was just homophobic. But she's not homophobic anymore. As in the final words to Belle and Callum, she went, well, I thought gay marriage was a bit of a freak show, but now I appreciate that gay marriage is real. And those were final words or something. Okay, so obviously there's not much to say about the character. She was another older character who was supposed to be the Nan, and they were supposed to have this like heartwarmingly lovely relationship between the characters. And that made me think that EastEnders has a very hard time bringing in like older characters and actually making them feel genuine and having like the relationship between them and their grandkids or them and their kids actually meaningful and actually mean something. Because obviously, I mean, this is obviously going to come from me. The main example for me is Jack and Vera from Coronation Street, as they were that token old married couple. They had their son Terry, who was an absolute knobhead, but they also had Tyrone, who was pretty much their adopted kid. They always looked out for Tyrone, right? Every time he slipped up, every time he like just made a dumb decision, they were there to back him up. They were the like old married couple who loved each other but didn't really show it. In terms of EastEnders, I pulled out a good one whilst I was thinking about it. I think the last one who had, it wasn't a couple, it was just Alfie Moon's Nana. Nana Moon was incredible, and there was just despite Shane Ritchie being a pantomime actor and not a good one, they had these really hard, like, her death really like messes with me, because you can see this like such a good dynamic and it's just gone. Piggy, do you have your like definitive like old couple?
Not really. Yeah, it's Jim and
Doc.
Doc.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of that's one. I think, and it just kind of, obviously that scratching your head kind of comes to an issue, is that I feel like soaps have a really like hard time actually committing to these older characters, because like I said, Jack and Vera are the iconic pair, but like I think there's just an issue of having... They just don't like to have characters, like, keep... Basically, they shelve most of these characters way too quickly and, like, just replace them with, like, younger versions. Like, who did we have? Let's go back to 2015. We had Pam and Les Coker, who I'd say were actually more of the classic kind of old married couple. They loved each other. Obviously, their Paul was their grandson, and you know, Paul had the relationship with Ben before Paul unfortunately died. Now they still have the relationship with Ben, and they did that one well. But they also tried to do with Miriam and Arshad, the Ikra and Habiba's grandparents, I think. I don't know, but it just kind of reaches a point where it's hard to recreate history, but also so little shows carry on these legacy characters and turn them into grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully. And obviously the actress was pretty disliked amongst the audience. They thought she was very wooden and just garbage.
Hold on. You're telling me people before wouldn't Zach and Whitney over 5?
Yeah.
God damn you people.
But you say this, she's actually a fairly, like, tenured actress, really.
She's one of the best actresses on this show. Well, was.
Like, she was in Coronation Street. Wait. Oh, wait. No way.
What?
She was the one who killed old Frank Foster in Coronation Street. Oh, no way. Man, the years have been rough. That's really mean. Sorry, she's 84. I'll stop being mean. Or in that case, she looked amazing 10 years ago. Bloody hell. Sorry. I just didn't realize the actress had done so much. She was in Monty Python. Like, she was in The Lady in the Van. Wait, hold on. Did she just... Oh, it's selected. I was going to say, I was like, she had a really bloody... Anyways, regardless, I've kind of lost my point. Yeah, people didn't like the character too much. They thought she was really wooden and one note, and they just really gave up. You think she was an alright character?
Yeah.
I think she was okay in what she did, but she also really didn't get to do much. She just had the generic EastEnders, like, do a one-liner. Or, be the old woman who doesn't understand things. Or, be the annoyed old woman. You know, how much range can you really show in those roles? So, and with that, does EastEnders and soaps in general have a trouble with creating those like older iconic characters? I mean, we can say that EastEnders has been trying to make Whitney an iconic character for years, but sometimes you're just going about it all wrong. Is Jack and Vera the definitive old married couple of soaps? And what do you think? Comment it down below, and make sure to join us next time on Watching Walford. I have been Ash. I've been joined by a very ill Piggy. And we will join you next time on Watching Walford.